Hello everyone, this is Fode made to Scammer Your Legal Healthite. You can follow me on WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and that of my YouTube channel. The law is a beautiful thing, be inspired. Today, we are going to talk about trespass to land and the law of tort. This poses the question, what is trespass to land? Trespass to land, it is the entering into someone's property or land without the permission of the owner or without the permission of someone who has an interest to that property. If you are fall short, then you are said to be a trespasser. Now, for a trespass to land to be imputed in the face of the law, there are four conditions or there are four circumstances that should be met. One, there must be a proof of land. Two, the defendant's act must be proven as a direct act. Then three, intention. Four, possession. If these are met, then the law in respect to trespass to land would be imputed. Now, I want to discuss something so crucial here. Now, if you are invited into someone's property, or let's say you have the consent to enter into someone's property to do a specific thing, and you go beyond what you are asked to do, you are still deemed as a trespasser. Do you know that? Yes. Now, let's say for instance, I employed you to fix my AC in my apartment. And what you did after fixing this, you decided to go to the kitchen and do things that are not required of you. Yes, you are a trespasser. If you go beyond your course of employment when you are asked to fix AC and you go beyond your course of employment, then you are still a trespasser. In fact, the law of trespass will be repeated since the time you entered into the building, not the time you enter into the kitchen to go and do what is not required of you. So, however, there are defenses to the law of trespass to land, which I consider as exception to the general rule, which state that if you want to enter into someone's property, you need to have the legal consent. If you fail to have a legal consent of the individual who owns the property or someone who has an interest to that land, then you are said to be a trespasser. So now, what are these defenses? We have consent, we have necessity, and also we have by statute. Now, I want to talk about the area of statute because it's kind of like bring conflicting situation when it comes to students who study the law of tort. Now, let's say if there is a law which states that yes, someone should enter into a property of someone without the consent of that individual, then if the individual enters into that property, you cannot bring an action for trespass to land because he is governed or he is guided by that statute or by that law. Yeah. Now, let's say for example, during the registration process of the census, yeah, all the registration officers who enters into the premises of people in this country, they don't have consent of entering into your property. For what? But they are guided under by statute, which says that they have the mandate to visit each resident in Sierra Leone to take a random statistics. So in that situation, then they have the right to enter into a property without your consent. But however, their duty is to go there to go and take a random statistics in respect to what the process that are emanated when it comes to the registration of census procedure. But if they went further beyond their course of employment, then they are said to be a trespasser. Now, let's say for instance, you went to go and do a statistics in respect to the procedures or the principle that are aligned or that governs the registration process. You decide to ignore that and decide to go and do what is not required of you. You decide to go and what? Enter into people's rooms to go and take what does not belong to you. Then in that situation, yes, that individual is a trespasser because what? The individual has what? Goes what? Beyond his course of employment. So I thank you all.